What is up, guys? Rick is here with a new video, and today we are on the Amazon servers again doing the free-to-play series. I've gone ahead, I've done a few things since the last episode, basically to get you up to speed, to let you know what I've done. We now have a Garuda and a Demon Hunter and a Alaria. Haven't really had an Alaria since I cleared the fire back then with the Inosuke method. We are going to focus on the Garuda though. Definitely going to upgrade her. That's the first thing we can do, by the way. I already have the copy. I didn't summon it yet because now it's the Shishi event. We get some rewards for summoning those heroes now. And also it's a Heroic Miracle, which means everything I summon. This is interesting, by the way. The Garuda copy counted as a hero. The dummies, the puppets don't. That's interesting. But they counted for Heroic Miracle. Now we get rewards for that. So basically it's now a lot better to summon the puppets and everything beyond that. So that we can get all of the things we need to upgrade this Garuda. This won't help us. Sadly won't. We can summon this as well and our 4-star shards. Let's see. Just a little bit of forest. Not even sure entirely we can upgrade her. Might be a little bit low, honestly, on the materials still. It's still strange to me. Such a long time since I last looked at the material needed to build a 6-star. I'm not really the kind of person that has a lot of accounts, to be honest. I tend to miss things. I tend to forget about certain game modes, and it's just annoying to me when I spend the whole day grinding like campaign on a second account and then notice that I missed IDA or even worse Void Arc on my main account. That would not be very nice. But I see we can build it. We just have to sacrifice our Demon Hunter, which is a tragedy, if you ask me. Because Demon Hunter actually kind of useful if you have a Garuda in early game, because the active hits all enemies, and of course you get the bonus attacks with Garuda that also hit all enemies, but I think we are kind of far off from another 5-star for the Forest faction. But it's Prophet Op events, so let's have a look if we have Prophet Ops. We have 3 Prophet Ops. We can probably buy another one, honestly. Let's buy 1 Prophet Orb. Now we have 4 Prophet Ops. The smallest Prophet Orb event I have ever done, but maybe it will be enough. And maybe we can get enough materials to build our Garuda to 6-star. We can do it either way, but it would be... Yeah, there it is already. First Prophet Orb, instantly a 5-star. Never been so happy to get a 5-star, honestly. But... was enough. Now it's the question, of course, what do we do with our remaining 3 Prophet Ops? That's so puny, honestly, but let's throw them into forest. We will need more forest materials anyway. Let's see what we can get. Yeah, that's like a pretty standard outcome, honestly, but it feels so bad. It feels so bad to get like half a 4-star. That's good. 4-star, you can always use 4-star. Just don't want that! No! But it's okay. We can summon the 5-star. We got the Head Striker. Head Striker, never really looked at the hero. What can she do? Damage against backline here and the basic attack. Basic attack doesn't target anything. Targets the enemy with the lowest HP. She needs 2 passive skills for that. For a little bit of poison and another one that she targets the lowest HP hero. That's weird. That's weird. I think it's kind of fun to look at those older heroes. And now we also completed this. This means we get a few heroic summoning scrolls, which is kind of cool because I entered all those codes and now already have 112 summoning scrolls. Kind of nice. So, I think one of those Garudas was locked. No, it isn't. Then it's probably Star Arena. Star Arena, by the way, saved me a little bit. It was kind of a problem. I completed a lot of those challenges here, as you can see, and most of them weren't really a problem. Upgrading 3 heroes to level 100 was a little bit of a problem because of the hero promotion stones. Tower was no problem. The guild tech, I had to create a guild, by the way. Not sure if I will keep it for a long time, but I made a guild. Did a little bit of, did one profit sum, a little bit damage to the guild boss, no problems. This was a problem actually. 3 battles at Crystal Crown League because I got stuck at such a stupid stage. I basically got stuck with my Norma against an Alleria in campaign and I couldn't progress, and I don't know why I got stuck there, but I was stuck and I could have done 3 PvP battles, but I did not have any PvP game modes unlocked at this point, and this was kind of weird, and turned out it was a bug. It was a bug. When I logged out and logged back in again, suddenly Star Arena was unlocked and I could make 3 battles, get the Garuda, and have a proper 5-star to progress with everything. But it was a little bit annoying. So now we can build the Garuda, the right copy is chosen here. So now we get our first 6-star Garuda. Not the best one, but honestly a decent choice. Yeah, they throw packs at you in early game. They really do. I noticed this before already. They throw packs at you without end, and they want to give you like a ticks, and don't you want to buy another hero selection chest, and I don't know what else they want. They throw packs at people without end. And another thing I want to talk about, I was pretty surprised. Last time I wrote in the comments that, oh, that's a problem. I wrote in the comments that people that play on Amazon might write something and tell us what they think about it. We can just buy this. And I was surprised to hear a lot of people from you actually play here, that there is a big community, and a lot of people added me, wrote me messages, and I was pleasantly surprised to hear from so many nice people that they like to play on Amazon, that they play on Amazon, and that this is something they enjoy to do. And we absolutely ran out of resources. That's not nice. That's not nice. I guess we have to collect some more, because that's another challenge. One hero to level 140. And we could get a lot more progress here. But one thing we will do now, we will now clear this stage. This is basically the team I used. Looks a little bit funny. We don't have a monster yet. I have to unlock that. But as you can see, I guess the Garuda will make very short work of this stage. So that's probably okay to do in the video right now. We can go to the High Heaven map now. We have just unlocked the ToC. So we can look into Trial of Champions now, which is something we will definitely do. And the next thing we unlock is the Soul Temple for some Awakening summons. Not sure we will do that. And the monster at the end of the stage. So kind of an important stage. Let's clear one more. Oh, accidentally stopped the video here, but you didn't miss a whole lot. A few counterattacks from Garuda. Nothing too special. Let's have a look into ToC now. We should have it unlocked. Let's collect this first. A little bit more loot. And let's see what we can get here. We are in the lower bracket, of course. That's not that cool. Can't really see a lot. We have to set all of our heroes. Yeah, very good PvP team, definitely. With a grand total of 45,000 strength. Let's see what we are fighting against here. Oh. That's a weird team. But he definitely did some summons to get there. What do we have here? Already a few 9-stars, can't really compete with that. And, oh, that's something you shouldn't do. Oh, that's something you shouldn't do. A classic beginner mistake, by the way, leveling up the puppets just because they are 6-star. And another guy that did that. But he got creative, he has an Abyss and he has a Fortress puppet. I swear to God, if they could get Awakening summons of those puppets, people would do it. I'm ranked 12, I just noticed, by default. That's interesting. And then again, we are in the lower bracket, of course. That's the recruit division. Only new players here. So it's not really surprising we don't see a lot of other players in this, because most of the players will be in the higher end divisions, and we can't really look at that quite yet. I don't really see that we have a lot of people that we fight here, but it's also nice to be basically able to go top 10 without doing a whole lot. Has some perks to it, I have to say. Another thing I noticed that we unlock is the Celestial Island. I haven't done anything here yet. You start off with 100 Stone of Void. Stone of Void it is called. So that's something. We will start by constructing. I have to see if we have enough mats, but we should, and we can build the Stone of Void mines. This is basically what I always start with, because getting enough Stone of Void is basically the most difficult part, and I progress my Celestial Island at the beginning of such accounts in the way that I start by upgrading those mines as far as they can, and when I notice they can't upgrade them any further, then I upgrade the watchtower, and this will give me like 1 or 2 additional levels for my mines, so that I can upgrade them a bit further. And the perks of this is, of course, you will quickly progress your watchtower in the quickest way possible, that is, and you will quicker unlock things that require a certain level. You will get your justice statues quicker, you will get your skin galleries, your equipment galleries and avatar galleries quicker. And this doesn't sound that important, but just by getting the skin gallery and having like 1 legendary skin, you can already get such a huge amount of stats for your heroes, and can definitely be worthwhile. And another thing is, of course, the Adventure Association, which is such a nice gain of Celestial Island materials that you can already acquire in early game. You don't have to do a whole lot to get the resources from the Adventure Association. And this will help you, even if you don't have an E5 yet, which is entirely possible that you have the Adventure Association before you even have an E5. Even if that is the case, it's still nice to get the materials from the Adventure Association and just have a good start for your E5. Get your first E5 as a homeowner as soon as just before. Before I meant, by the way. The CI materials, of course, require your heroes to be before. I didn't even know I started something here. Okay, this is interesting. But alright, let's see what my team does. I think my team is... Yeah, I started that. I forgot about it. It is entirely possible that you have the Adventure Association before you have your first E5. It's rather likely at that. And this Ignis proves to be a problem. It's Norma versus Ignis. I don't think that will end well for us, to be honest. Ignis is... it's a bit too strong, it seems. We are at round 10. Our other heroes are worthless. Our Norma is worthless. It's a very tense fight, to be honest. But we have Petrify. Petrify? Oh god. If we had the Alaria upgraded, honestly our chances would be better, but in this team I didn't have her upgraded yet. The Alaria could drain the attack of the Ignis permanently, so she would have no chance entering those higher rounds, but I guess at one point now she will one-shot our Norma and we can't heal up again, and then we will lose that. There is the point, round 20, and now she will just go through our heroes and we will lose against an Ignis. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. We have to spend some gems to recover that. If you didn't know, your ship is actually slower when it reaches a certain point of durability. Another fight. Guys! Well, we might have a chance here. The man has a few upgraded heroes, but Norma is actually quite a machine. The good thing that Norma has is she heals herself every time she's hit, and a lot of times in the early game the enemy heroes just don't do enough damage to punch through her heal. So that gives us the upper edge, and was basically, if you knew it back then when I started, this was like the absolute power move to upgrade a Norma to level 100 and tank everything. And basically we get heals from those lower heroes. The level 80, I don't even know what the name of this hero is, could deal some damage to us, but the rest of them just healed us back up. And of course we won with the Norma. And her gigantic heal, to be honest, that's some nice heal considering the enemies did not even do that much damage, not even close. So that's something. And the air, I think, is coming pretty close to us getting the access to the auction house. That's something I'm really eager to see. That's something I really care about. And beyond that, IDA. I'm not even sure if IDA or auction house is first. It might honestly be IDA. We have to see. We have to see about that. It will be something that we look into. We don't have gems. We can't buy anything here. But it should be quite interesting at that. In the Shishi, it was, I think. We can't really do a whole lot. This event doesn't require you to do much, but use some profit orbs, do a little bit of Fantasy Factory. I will do that. And get some 5 stars, but I don't think we can get the 5 stars. We can get the 4-star Tavern Quest, of course, but really not a whole lot that one can do here. We don't have any heroes, and a lot of those are Transcendence heroes, so not really something we can do here. Do we need any skins? No, not really. Not really. And that's the pack, of course. I didn't buy that. It's free-to-play series, so nothing we can get here. Even though I have to say the skin for Star Swordsman Mockman they designed, it's quite cool. Damage reduction, HP attack, proper tenant skin here. But those are decent stats for him. So definitely something we can do. So the next thing, the last thing we can do for today is Brave Trial. Brave Trial is actually open. We can go in and do our first Brave Trial. And if I remember correctly, Brave Trial is basically impossible when you start off with it. It was a little bit weird. On the last account I made, it seemed like it was absolutely impossible to clear it on the first attempt, to get like a night clear. I think a day clear is possible, but a night clear isn't. Once you enter night, they just give you insane enemies. At least this was the case last time I did it. And a little bit later, when I had a higher power, I did no longer get those those strong enemies. Like the first time I entered, I got like I think it was a 40 million guy, which is of course absolutely insane and impossible. And when I progressed a little bit further, I got people on my strength level, which I found quite weird. And I think it's intentional that they don't want you to clear Brave Trial on the first few attempts. But I think we will be able to clear the day mode. Not really a whole lot that can go wrong here. I hope we don't need any of those. They're not called potions. What are they even called? Not those. Trial badges. Trial badges. We won't use those trial badges for now. I want to keep them for later when we really try to push dark, the night mode. And for the day mode, we can just grind a little bit, go ahead with it and do that. But I think our Garudas are already properly OP. The good thing about Garuda is, of course, also the heal. Every time we kill an enemy, we get some heal back, and a lot of those guys actually have some weak heroes in their team, so our Garuda can heal up again. It would, of course, be better if we had a full team, but for the moment, we can do it like this, because a lot of people spread their materials around, and by not doing that, we already have a huge advantage. It's still really true that, which was the case for like 3 years, I think, that focusing on one hero is really important. I think it's now more than ever important. Thinking about that the first E5 unlocks the void content for you, I would say focusing on one E5 and focusing your materials in like one hero is really important. Of course, spreading it a bit out and building like a full level 100 really isn't a problem. But when I see people building like 5 9-stars or something before they even have an E5, that's of course not really the proper way to do it. And we are nearing the last fight. Sigmund in the enemy team. I love Sigmund. Sigmund is quite a cool hero. I hope he won't be very annoying for us at this moment. No, he is no problem. Now we face the last fight, and it is... should be possible. Should be possible. I think we have a good chance of beating this. Considering we have a 6-star and the enemy don't. Yeah, this looks like a slaughter. Very nice. Very, very nice. And lost just one hero. Got the last chest. And now we will enter dark and see if my theory is right that... I don't know if it's this enemy. No, it's not this enemy. It's like 32,000, absolutely possible. And I think this enemy on 3 will be absolutely impossible for us. If I'm not incorrect, this enemy will be absolutely impossible for us. So no need to waste trial badges, or Garuda can carry us alone. Maybe we can even go a bit further, but I would say 3 will be our end here. And... will be properly manipulated by DH, which will make us lose. Let's see. As I said, absolutely manipulated. This guy, by the way, has an absolutely interesting team. We have like a Laura, we have like a Sigmund E5. Rarely see that, but I said I like Sigmund, so it's quite cool. We have Garuda, Flora, Olivia, and Penny. A lot of heroes I actually like. I like the Flora. Flora is surprisingly strong. Olivia, and Penny was for a long time my favorite hero. At the time, I basically there was a Valkyr meta on my server, and I had a Penny, and Penny absolutely destroyed the Valkyrs and was absolutely great. But now I think we will get properly destroyed, and we will take the loss. We will, of course, attack, and yeah, get crushed as expected. But it's manipulated, guys. It really is. It really is. They don't want you to win here. If you come back like in 1 or 2 weeks and got a little bit more strength, like maybe 300, 400,000. Probably less, maybe 300. Let's say 300,000. Then this won't be a 10 million guy. This will be like a 200,000 guy. I think they really designed it that way. So let's see what loot we can get, even though we can't buy anything. This would be nice to buy. Honestly, a Horus is still a pretty great hero. Nothing here. I mean, monster material really isn't bad. I wonder if it's worth it to go for it. I think yes. I think yes, guys. Let's buy it. Do we have some here? No. Won't buy. Or will I? I will. Let's buy this. Because the extra monster boost will be quite huge. In the next episode we will already have a monster. We'll go for Phoenix first. Isn't really that far off. We can go... It's unlocked here, and we already have the required level, so we can push through, which I will do outside of the video. And yeah, basically that's it for now, guys. Next episode in like 3 days, I think that's a good timer. Always some new things that I can show. And we will probably have a look into, is IDA possible? 13.5. Let's see, how far is that off? That's still a fair bit off. Not sure if we can do IDA. 13.8 even further next time, but I will do my best. Maybe we can make it and have a look into IDA, which would be quite great. Anyway, guys, I will do a stream on Sunday. Maybe I see some of you guys there. Until then, I wish you a great weekend, and we will see us in the next one.